Well, from the smoke ball case, we're going to fast forward to 1999. And another case cited the smoke ball case, but it dealt with a nearly identical set of facts, but a little bit different. So in Leonard v. PepsiCo, so PepsiCo is the company that produces Pepsi drinks. They also put an ad on TV that displayed a Harrier jet. This is a Harrier jet, military jet, as though it was available for exchange for 7 million Pepsi points. So what would happen is you would buy a can of Pepsi or a bottle of Pepsi, and you'd pop the top or you'd open the lid, and then underneath there would be a listing that you've just earned 2 points. And you'd go online and register for the points, or you'd call the company and register for your points, and you would collect these points. But it was also possible for you to purchase the points, so you didn't have to drink 7 million bottles of Pepsi. Well, an individual decided that he liked the jet, so he accumulated the 7 million points and then approached Pepsi and said, "I'd like my jet, please." The U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York explained that inspired by this commercial, plaintiff set out to obtain a Harrier jet. Plaintiff explained that he is, quote, typical of the Pepsi generation. He is young, has an adventurous spirit, and the notion of obtaining a Harrier jet appealed to him enormously. We get it. In that case, the court found that the advertisement was not a binding offer and that the ad was tongue-in-cheek, so that a reasonable person would not believe that Pepsi was in fact giving away a military jet, and there was no writing between the parties that would satisfy the statute of frauds, which we will look at in a later module. So, can you make a unilateral contract? And what's the difference between these two cases? Because in the carbolic smoke ball case, the court found that there was a contract. But in the PepsiCo case, the court found just the opposite. So is it that one of the cases was decided in the 1800s and the other one 100 years later? Is it the size of the reward that Mrs. Carlo was going to get 100 pounds and the Harrier jet was worth a lot more than 100 pounds? Is it the seriousness of the offer?